Hey guys, so this is going to be a bit of a different video. This is going to be more directed towards the art development team, the people who are in charge of the outfits and effects. And I want to first and foremost say I'm not really good at my own opinions on this game or in general, so that's why I usually don't make these opinionated videos, but I would figure I'd give this a shot because I'm quite passionate about this part of the game, and I really want to try to speak out and maybe get some agreements on this, or maybe not, or get a discussion starting. I'm not sure, but ever since For Honor first came out, I've been always about the customization of the characters, and this goes for pretty much every game I play. I really like customization. This doesn't have anything to do with the gear or any of the things that changes your armor on your character. This has to do with progression with your character as you level up. So if you want to go to the outfits, for example, I could show you guys really quick. So the battle outfits are pretty straightforward. They are simple paint patterns and different symbols, and that is all fair. It is it's pretty cool that they have so many of them in the game. Lots of different things you can choose from. The elite outfits as well, they're pretty much the same thing, but they have ornaments as well. And again, really cool how they have a lot of different varieties. Of course, when the game first came out, there wasn't many, but now there's a lot more, so there's a lot more variety you can choose from. And then we go to the mythic outfits, and these are the ones that have an effect attached to them. And I think it's really cool that there are so many new effects in the game already. For each class, there's 5 new effects with a mythic outfit, and then there's effects on their own. So there's a lot of different things you can choose with your characters, and that's what's really cool. But here's where the problem comes in from my personal view. All of these outfits are attainable through steel, and while I don't have a problem grinding steel and unlocking these outfits through steel, if this is the only way to change your character's look, it devoids all reason to level up your character and get a sense of progression through your character. What do I mean by that? Well, you can get these outfits whenever you want, at level 1 or even at rep 40. And it's a little unfortunate because when you look at these mythic outfits, they look really cool with these effects, but with the thought that anyone can get them, or without any sense of challenge of getting these outfits, can make it a little bit upsetting for other people who put effort into actually getting these outfits, and then all of a sudden someone else can just get it whenever they want, which is not too bad. But what I'm trying to get at here is when you move to the reputation outfits. These are the outfits you unlock when you level up, and the only difference from these, from the elite, mythic, and battle outfits, is you cannot purchase these whatsoever. You have to grind reputation levels to get these symbols, to get these paint patterns. None of these come with ornaments. However, here is the part that I'm really concerned with and want to voice my opinion on. So I'm a person who really likes customization when it comes to characters, and in this game there is a lot of customization variety. Not talking about gear, just talking about the paint patterns, effects, ornaments, and symbols. There's a lot of things you can do to change your character and make it look really unique. But when you go down these reputations, you will quickly realize that the more you level, the less value you get from your character. A lot of these ornaments, a lot of these paint patterns and a lot of these symbols seem pretty simplified and don't really have too much inspiration from it. The only one that I would say probably has really unique value to it is the Rep 31, which was originally the cap for the character, which would make sense why this one is the most unique. I can't really speak for the Vikings or Samurai, but for the Knights, they do have this lion on a shield, and the different kinds of textures and color shading on the actual symbol is vastly different compared to the Rep 28 one, where it's literally a red circle with a white circle around it, which is not necessarily too bad, but when you're looking for a sense of progression and a sense of something that you actually gained with your character, when you get to these certain levels and this is what you're presented with, it's a little disappointing in my opinion, when people who are level 1 can make themselves look like a level 40 rep 40 from what a rep 40 should look like by simply spending a few steel. And again, I don't really think that's a bad thing, but if there isn't anything you can get from the progression system of reputation outfits, then it is a little bit disappointing in my view. Now there is the major issue that I had, and that was when Reputation 31 to 40 was released. After I saw Reputation 30's outfit, I thought it was pretty cool, and when I heard that Reputation 40 was coming out, I was thinking that there's going to be a lot more cooler outfits because Reputation 30 looks so great, and Reputation 40 is an extra 10 rep levels you have to gain, so there's a lot more to work for, so therefore I thought there would be a lot more detail going into these outfits. And I was unfortunately displeased when I saw that these are the effects, or sorry, these are the paint patterns and symbols you get from the outfits, which some of them are okay, but when you go to the very bottom and you go to rep 40 and you look at the colors and you look at the symbols you get, if you compare this one to the lion on the shield, the colors look really uninspired and it doesn't really look there's much depth into them. In fact, these symbols look pretty much like the basic white symbols that you would see at level 1. And also looking at these other outfits, they look pretty uninspired, and the patterns and the shapes and everything doesn't really look too great. I don't really know much about how much effort goes into these outfits, how much time and effort it takes to make them, but when you put so much time and effort into leveling a character all the way up to Reputation 40 and you're presented with this end goal, I don't know, I think it would feel kind of upsetting in my opinion. And the point I'm trying to get across in this video is about character progression and the feel of reward when you progress yourself to the max level. And going back to these mythic outfits, you can see you get really nice effects, nice ornaments, nice paint patterns, nice symbols. Everything is all around really good looking. And you can simply get this at level 1 and look like a level 40, rep 40, just by purchasing these. But then when you actually level yourself to rep 40, this is what you're represented, this is the reward you get, and it feels a little underwhelming in my opinion. So what I'm suggesting, and I'm not saying you should put this on every outfit, but at least for the milestone ones like 10, 20, 30, maybe even just 40 only, is to maybe put an exclusive effect for every faction, not necessarily every character, but at least every faction. That way when you get a character to Reputation 40, you'll have an exclusive effect that you can show off to everyone that you have achieved Reputation 40, and I feel it has a lot more reward and a lot more value when people actually get well rewarded for the effort they put into the game. That is just my suggestion. I'm not sure how many people would agree with that, but of course this is just an idea I had. It can be expanded on at any time, but that's all I really had to say, guys, about the mythic outfits and the Reputation 40 outfit. With that being said, hope you guys did enjoy this video, and I'll see you guys later.